Hey, this is Blind Fox and welcome at my gameplay through. This is Farming Simulator 25. And today we are harvesting this field of grass. We are not harvesting this field or this field because it's the first day of readiness. We are also harvesting the cotton. So let's go and get our cotton. At the moment we are not producing anything because or any rope because we are out of things to produce rope with. So what you will basically, I think, that I can find need, what is this, to produce your, we are building the playground now. We've finished the grain elevator museum, so we are building the playground. And what you apparently, and we are leasing this thing again, it's expensive, so we're gonna buy it some day. I can't pay it off like some people do because I don't have the mods. So what we're going to need is around, let's see, more or less, I think this is the correct numbers. Wooden beams 162 apparently. Planks, which I think it's, yes, is 90. $84. Well, apparently 84,000. Well, around 90,000, more or less 90,000. Rope apparently 126,000, and then planks long maybe 90,000, and fabric is 12,000. In other words, a lot of wood you need. You also need a lot. A very lot. I should have waited for this. Let's see if he will actually drive it. This thing doesn't drive itself, and I might get into trouble driving this thing in the darkness. That's why I will see if I can get home with this thing in darkness, because it is such a annoyance to actually drive. Its steering is sensitive, and if you drive it with the your keyboard and your it is not fun. And this is in darkness, so you can't really see what is going on up ahead quite far. This thing is unwieldy to drive, extraordinarily unwieldy to drive. It's very nimble, and that makes it very unwieldy. I mean, you can do donuts with this harvester, but getting it to where you want it is difficult, because the steering is really It turns very easily, but the forward and backward movements are not as much as doesn't do it as easily as it should maybe. Let's see, can I just go through here maybe? Did I crash into something idiotic now? Mm-mm. There we are, almost where we need to be. That's another reason for getting rid of all of these trees. You can see where you are much better. Okay, there we are. And we can start harvesting. I hope. So, last time I think we harvested on the second day for this. Today we are harvesting on the first day. These are grass, but it's their first day of readiness, so we're not going to do it. So getting back to our little conundrum of the pirate ship or the playground, whatever you want to call it. It is a pirate ship. You're going to need a lot of cotton because you're going to need a lot of rope, and rope is expensive in cotton, and it's the only thing that produces rope relatively fast. You actually apparently get more money if you sell your cotton and not create rope. You could use wool for rope, but the problem with this, that is, it's too, this looks cool at night. Rope makes it too slowly. It makes, for every 20 units of rope, you get 3 units of for every 20 units of wool, you get 3 units of rope. And that's one recipe. And it makes around 206 recipes per day. It's also a split unit, so you're gonna use less of it if you've got both of them there. Cotton is 150 units of cotton gives you 40 units of rope. And that's around 192 recipes or something, like 4 recipes per day or per month, these stuff. So it's much faster if you use cotton to make rope. You can use extra wool if you have it, but it's really not. If you have to do fabric as well, you can just as well use the rope, the wool for the fabric, and not bother it with the cotton, with the rope, because you get such a low amount of rope out of wool. It's really not worth it. I'm not sure if you make more money by fabric, and yes, you do make a lot of money when you do rope. You get a nice chunk per pallet, but It is a lot of resources that goes in there. So it looks good if you just look at the prices, but the moment you look at the recipe, the sheer amount of stuff that goes in there is astonishing. Something that they actually could have had, the crop that we don't have, is flax or hemp, either of those. Flax can also make rope, and hemp can also make rope. I'm not sure if the cannabis, if you can make rope from cannabis, since it's related to hemp, but or in the same family, but I mean there's another little cash crop for you. But if you get away from that little cash crop, you know, this harvester really looks good at night. I mean the screen looks nice. That's something I love about driving at night time, or well, being in the car at night time, since I'm not allowed to drive, but is the actual lights on the dashboard. And if you are in the cockpit of an aircraft, if you can ever be in the cockpit of an aircraft, especially a commercial one at night, even in a flight simulator, it looks cool. If you've ever done any flight simulator flying at night, it looks brilliant. I just currently have no flight simulators installed, or else I could have shown you, which I might. But I mean, if you get into a cockpit, especially a sort of a Boeing or an Airbus or those big commercial planes, it looks stunning. And then when you descend to the runway, it looks actually much better. I really suck at flight simulator stuff, so I don't know if I will ever do it on the channel, although I play them some. But yes. So let's see how far. Doesn't really matter if you harvest at night time. You can see here we've started harvesting nicely. We are mowing lovely there. What's the problem on this? Is this oh, this field needs ploughing. So after we buy this field, which I also want to buy, at least we've got some trees to cut down there, and we still have some trees to cut down on our own. I need to thin out some of these trees. I don't think we will get a second crop of these two fields, because we're gonna harvest them in November, and December and January they don't grow. But even if we just get one crop, we are gonna make our money back a lot. Let's just save you. So let's look at this. We've got some 1.8 of wool again. Let's look at this. We are running, well, not really running low, but we are slowly going through the olive oil. I don't know how long it will use. Sorry, the canola. This was more or less just to see how it works type thing. We are not using this at the moment. Here we can do some wood cutting. This one isn't really producing stuff very fast. It's doing about, what, 120 liters per day, which might be, or per month, which might end up being a bit slow for us. But, and again, let's see here, you've got 9 units, 3 units, 1, and again here the rope is, the wool is also slow. So there is a a larger one, but I didn't want to spend 300,000 buying again. It's too big. For what we need, it's too big. So you really need a lot of crosses. I'm not sure when we need the cloth. We might have to wait for the cloth as well. Looks like that. But it's expensive to buy the big one. And we don't have that amount of money to do the rest. It's not cheap. Let's see. Cultivation, and ooh, here we've got some lovely cultivation. So cultivation is something that I can do while I'm doing other things, especially if it's cost me that amount, if I can pay that. So I'm going to do 3 cultivations, and again it's 76. I'm going to use leased equipment because it is easier. I don't have that big cultivators. So cultivation is a nice way of making money because you can get the computer started. Your AI dudes can go and drive. It's relatively easy for them. Harvesting, yes, you make more money when you do a bean harvest or a pea harvest, especially a pea harvest. It's one of the most lucrative crops to harvest. But it does take long. If you do it, you are a bit faster, I think, than the computer is. Your harvester width isn't that much. Carrots as well. If you ever do a carrot harvest, it is better for you to not sell the crops, to go do your harvesting. Fail with that. Harvest as far as you get, fail with that, but store all of your crops beforehand and not in the leased vehicles. Just dump them on your farm somewhere. Okay. Because then you can go and sell them afterwards. If you store them in the leased vehicles, you will lose the crop as well. Or the provided vehicles, because they will take it away. But if you can, it's a great cheat to make money. Just don't complete your carrot harvest, because you get paid a lot for the carrots. You really make very good money. We are not going to, what is this? Plowing does take a long time. Mowing is a stupid one. Now I could do you and then let's see. This one will be more profitable than the plowing, but it still will be there. I can go and do the plowing anyway and then come back to this one later. $81. Now the reason why I don't do the other cultivation contract is this plowing contract is going to take a long time. The cultivation contracts will be shorter. So we can always add the other cultivation contract after we did do this. If I do the cultivation one first and then go for the ploughing, it might be a bit long. We might not get the ploughing finished because some of these ploughing contracts does take all day. We do get a nice reward for them, but they still take all day. So I do like this game. It is relatively easy, except the driving is a bit difficult. You have to strategize some because, and we can also sell this. Good, this is done. Hang on, we need B, we need control, is it control B, is it alt B? Or control X? There we go. Good. I hope that this thing does a proper job. This field, we did increase this field size some, which sometimes do screw up the AI a bit. That lime over there isn't in its correct place. We'll need to fix that as well. Let's see how, okay, you can start. Oh boy, where are you? Stuck? Why are you stuck here? And not where you are supposed to be? Are you stuck or are you just, oh, you're just not where you're supposed to be? We'll go into that, then we'll go into get some of those wood loaded, or wood products loaded. The good thing is, we are not planning to do any other building. Oh, that side, sorry. We're not planning to do any other building. I'm going to try not to sell some of my stuff because I think we might need wood. We're gonna run out of wood maybe for the boards or the beam. Okay, you can open there. Good. So we've got 1, 2, 5, 6, 7. We've got all of these to load. At least we'll get a nice chunk of money again. I know people stack some of these. I'm not going to try and move them stacked. This does take a while. And we're gonna put you in a bit. You are annoying me at the moment. Oh, come on! What is your problem? can't remember exactly how much we got the last time. We might have gotten a bit more. Oh, come on. Okay, it's still working. Oh, this one is done. Let's just shut it off. Let's hop out. Get started. Turn around. need the yellow tractor because we're going to remove that other trailer. So it's much easier when you deal with cotton, because the harvested dry is just one unit. It reverses much easier than the trailer and the tractors or whatever you use would do. So you go and you attach the trailer to the tractor, get it ready to accept. Okay, so we need to do what again? Okay, B. Haha, goody! See, this is actually better than for when you collect this stuff. Now I'm done, and I can go and return this one. So return, yes. Let's see how. No, it does take a few hours. I think we might be able to actually finish everything that we have to do in one day. Let's see if we can go deliver. We wanted to go and deliver. No, we cannot. So we will just drive there. There, we want to take you to this place. Okay. So we do have quite a nice it's difficult to get it there. Come on. Are you correct? It's also difficult to get this stuff into the rope makers. It's because of the fact that the roads isn't always where they are shown to be. It is. Okay, we hope it will do what it does. Let's just see what this does. 14.2 automatic. I hope I can get this stuff sorted. 0. Now we'll see. This field is giving us more problems at the moment because of the after we worked on it a bit, the AI isn't playing nice anymore. Let's just see, is this thing on its way? No, it's not. I need to cut that tree down as well. Which one is? Oh, this is not the right one. Really? Let's go and find the baler. Yes, we know we need that thing, but I want the nice one with the solar panels. So tomorrow, the next month, we will have to do all of these. Let's see if we can actually figure this, get this thing to work nicely. So let's see, is it going to work? I need 14. Nope. So side offset, this looks the same as the others, but this does not. You see, it doesn't work. There is a problem here. It doesn't work. No. Let's see, is this... No, it's not that one. I don't know if this might work or it might not. Here we go, that's good. Now it's proper. Oh. This thing isn't quite in. Doesn't really, it's slightly off. Well, this is a bit difficult because we have to basically drive most of this by hand because we can't use these lines very nicely. Not everything is working properly. It's not really truly aligned. It is because we changed the field boundary some, and that always screws up the AI. Sometimes it screws it up a lot, other times just a little. But with this, it actually did quite screwing. And it is more difficult. So if you want ease of driving, do not go and change your map bound, your field boundaries, because it will literally screw up your and just doing this is difficult. Anyway, for me it is. I'm almost tempted to make this field into a cotton field and keep one of the other fields for grass. I am so tempted. To keep the other field next to the cotton field for grass. Well, I haven't reset my bale counter again, I forgot. It just isn't, I don't know, it just doesn't. The one is too much, the other one is too little. The 70 watt is to this and 70 that is to this. If I go to 75, where will it end up? 75 is too much. And 65 is too little. And you can't But at this moment I am so tempted to I'm truly tempted to turn this into a cotton field and do a grass field somewhere else. So this one is correct. Oh, I must just add more. That's the other thing I could do. I can just add more of this. I could actually add more headlands to this, but I mean I could turn this into a cotton field, make a grass field somewhere else. Well, the cotton will work because the cotton wool doesn't matter where, it doesn't use this. I'm thinking about making this a cotton field and buying, you know, the other field across our road, the other big field. I'm thinking about buying that one and making that into a grass field, this one into a cotton field, because it would cost me around 180. We'll just see the amounts and amounts of stuff. What's the difference between that one and this one? Now, yes, it is my fault that it doesn't work anymore on this field, because I really wanted those extra 5 bales. Extra 5 bales. Now, what I could do, as I said, I could just add like this thing when it, you know, set the autopilot that it just makes more headlands. That can also work. The reason again why we like to use, well, I like to use the square balers is because your square baler automatically drops and it keeps on picking up grass. Your round baler, when the bale gets full, doesn't automatically, oh hang on, let's just finish this and then we can go and complete some contracts. Your round baler doesn't automatically, it can auto drop, but it doesn't keep filling. I've missed that. It doesn't keep picking up grass, so every time your bale is full it sort of makes a little open space, so you have to always reverse and retrace your step and reverse and retrace your step, and it is annoying, terribly annoying. It's a shame I can't cut down this tree because it's in the way. Let's just do that. So we go. There we go. Bale wrapping now. We can do some cultivation again. Plowing and yeah. So 22. So let's quickly go and have a little look-see. See, this field is how big? 262 hectares. This one here is 308. This one here is 304. So this one I might actually do that. Get this one for my grass field and the rest for my farm. Uh-huh. Oh wait, that's not where I need to go. Where is this one? It's not this enough, I need to go further. Let's just go and... If you've got this many things doodling around, you do get a bit annoyed. You do forget things. It's not that this tractor had anything else to do, it's just that we could have gotten our whole thing started. This is one of the more challenging driving. Let's see, how do you unload this again? I think with Y. Unload. Okay. Sorry for that. So we don't have that much. At least this time we might have had a little bit more activated. Not sure exactly how much we will make. Let's see, 150. We might make 4 or just... I don't even think we're gonna make 5. We might make 5, we might make 4, we might make a bit more. I'm not going to try and actually count this because it's just going to be ludicrous. Let's see if we can actually get this home from there. Just to get things to where they are supposed to be is annoying. Ah, this one is done. Good. There we've got some new stuff. So now we need to find more grass. There is more grass on here, we'll just need to go and drive around on it so that we can bale it all. So we'll need to come back for them. So we need to reach 56 bales because we of course didn't reset our bale count here because we forgot. No, it doesn't look as if we have done as well as we did the previous time. Of course we didn't get, aren't yet close to 56 and we are almost done. So as I say, I think oh, come on. So we haven't done this well at this time. It didn't do quite good. I think we still Yes, it's not a good one. We haven't done as well as I thought we would. But I think we will do grand if we make this a cotton field, I think. Is this, yeah, there we go. Here's just a little bit more of something. I think we have picked up everything we can. Maybe there. We do have 3 less bales than I thought we would. So I really think this will become a cotton field. We'll use the unearthed... come on, you stupid wild animal which you are not allowed to shoot. Okay, so that one is basically done. I don't think we got any more. But there might be some. Right here is maybe some. Okay. Stop. Or yeah, I think we could have done better. We did some less than I thought we would, but well, I think we will do the next time. We will do a bit better. We'll go and buy in the other field, and we will make that other field grass. Because we screwed up that field. It's nice and big now, but we screwed it up too much. We'll need to go and sell the wood, which is good. So it is a good thing. I still don't know if we will need the the rope is going to be one of our limiting factors in this. I don't want to buy the rope. It's too much. We need too much rope for us to be able to buy it. Our fabric. I don't want to buy the big spinnery because it's not worth the cost. We are only doing 12 fabrics. We could buy it, but I don't. It's not really. Yeah. See, this thing will work on its own till it's done. Here we need. Oh well, this is just gonna work. We're just gonna see how much this is doing. We need to cut wood. This thing is doing its thing very slowly. So I don't think. And again, we need cotton. Cotton would have worked here nice. A bale of cotton would have gone down faster. So overall, the cotton is the best one to use for both because it's faster than the woolies for clothing. It's faster than the woolies for rope. So far, I don't really know. Why do you want to use wool in anything but just sell the whole bale? I can't see the use of it because it's too slow. It's slow for the cloth. It's even slower for the rope. It's just too slow. And having the spinnery in town, I think the spinnery is around here somewhere. Where are we? A spinnery, I think it's one of these. Tailor shop. No, that's you. I thought the spinnery was here. Bakery. Where's the spinnery? I thought the spinnery was around there somewhere. Let's go and hunt for the spinnery. I'm sure there's a spinnery on this map. Yeah, spinnery. Let's see how. This is not. See, this is. And it's. See, this spinnery works at the same speed almost mine does. Doesn't it? Let's see, cycles. This is 1014. Well, it is more cycles. let's go visit you. R. So it's 180 for this spinnery, which isn't as 350, but it's still not really. Let's see, what do I get for this? We want to check out fabric. So fabric goes for 5,000. 10 bales. 10. So we need to make 40 things to justify that. Which we might have to do, mind you. The little spinneries might just not be enough. But on the other hand, I don't know how long it will take for us to make money with the big one. Let's see. It's 5. We get about 5 per. So 10 is 50, 20. So we have to make 30 bales. 30 bales. And although, well, 30, so that means we have to have 90 wooden, 90 rope. Oh, sorry, not rope, sorry, 90 wood. Ah, no. 90 wool bales. And I don't think we are making enough wool bales to justify that. But I might just keep it in mind. Is our sheep doing? See, our sheep is currently having 2 to 3 of those. Yes, so it might just be us worth doing that. Get more sheep and use the wool bales. Actually, and buy the spinner. We have to buy the sheep first. We'll let the little spinnery go, but it was worth us doing it. The little spinnery is just too little. I don't think we are going to get enough, but we'll let it run so as long as we can. We'll keep it in mind that we have to have 180,000 to buy the big spinnery. I might just get more wool anyway, get more sheep. I don't want to do the others, but I'm going to have a bottleneck in rope anyway. But I don't know if the other one is fast enough to actually do anything for us. Because if it takes 10 months to make 1 bale of wool, it's not worth it. For 1 bale of cloth from wool, it isn't worth it. It just isn't worth that. We need around 6 bales, 7 bales to break even on the on that spinnery. It's just, yeah, we need 7 bales or so. But it is expensive. It is expensive to build the pirate ship. It is not something that you will do when you start the game, because you need too much stuff that you don't have. Especially, maybe if you start the game with £1,000,000, you might. But this is not something you will do, even with the collectibles. I mean, you need the collectible money to get started on the Grain Elevator Museum. And you won't have enough money even with that to really start cotton farming. Cotton farming is expensive to start because it uses its own harvester, it uses its own things. I think we got all of them. Looks like it. So see, if we look again here, this thing done, this thing is done. We can just hand it in. Yes. Getting back to our spinnery. Is it under 144 per day? Which makes what? 144, yeah. So I'm considering, really considering buying the big spinnery. And here we are going to run into trouble because we've got fields we need to have, we've got I might buy the field we want first and then buy the spinnery afterwards. I'm still gonna have the little spinnery, but definitely I will need, I think, more sheep as well. Although, yeah, it's not going to be that fast. You are actually, I think, going to need the, if you have everything in place, you might want a big sawmill for this pirate ship, because it's just such a amount of products you need. But on the other hand, you've got such a lot of other limiting factors that having the big sawmill is maybe also not needed. Because wool is going to, rope is going to take you a while to make. Fabric, when you need it, it's going to take you a while to make. I think the spinnery is only one. I might actually construct my own spinnery and not use the game spinnery because it's not close. And I might just have enough space to put the spinnery. The rope factory I could have built my own, but I don't think I'm gonna have enough space for that. And you might think it's stupid for me to keep on doing this because with the silage, but even though, I mean, we did spend some money on the rakes and all of this, it is a good money maker as well. Yes, you are paying for the, but we did, we did make our money back. It's one of the things where you can make your money back easy. We can always stop the silage, the grass, and not do the grass at all, but then again we are losing some income. I mean, we get about what, 40,000 from this, 30 something thousand per year, or per, yeah. Sorry, we get what, yeah, 30,000 per time we harvest, and we do that at least 4 or some whatever times per year, 3 or 4. So we more or less between 30 and 40,000 you get about 3 or so or 4 harvests per 3 or 4 harvests per year. So we make around 120, 100 and maybe a bit more per year, and we've been doing this for about just over 3 years now. So we've definitely made our money back. And I think the big sawmill will be too hungry. You won't be able to, especially if you don't go full into wood production, because you don't want to just want to do a, you do want to do some farming, I mean. You get more money for silage than you do for the other crops. Or than you do for your sunflowers. And yes, you start with the harvester for that, but there we go. Oh, we missed one, but see, this is nice, so we can just pick it up. We can park it somewhere in our... and then we can just wrap it again. So what is that, 11? Yeah, so we are about 3 short, I think. I thought that we were 2 short, but let's just see, we might have missed another one. Yep, here is the other one. Mostly in this game, if you just sell your produce directly, you make... This is not manufacturing simulator. So yeah, you don't really make that much, I think, when you do anything besides farming things. The moment you add some of your production things, you start to lose money. I think the only things where you make money a lot is stuff like your carrots and difficult to farm products. You will make more money on production as well, but overall your best one if you want to stay with farming is this. Okay, we'll just park you. I don't want to get rid of this. I don't want to get rid of the grass working equipment because grass is a good way of making money. Yes, we make a lot of stuff with ropes, but yeah, as I say, not really as good as we should. Let's just park here for a bit. Hang on, let's just, yeah, we can do, you can wrap you later. Oh no, we do not. We just want to see how long, when, if we can see the difference between them. Or, yep, grass, we need to unwrap you, yes. I'm gonna make some nice money when we sell all of this. The would be the wood products that we're going to, and we're gonna make a lovely little bit of money when we sell these, when it has fermented. There we go, let's just... oh, this is great. This is just, oh, so hilarious. This was brilliant. Now, where is that other bale gone? Where's the bale gone to? Where did that bale go? That bale is gone. Is it gone? Where's the bale gone to? We lost the bale. Did we completely lose it? Where has it gone? That bale is completely gone. I can't see it. Where is it? It's not in here. Can you see it? I don't see it anywhere. Where's the other bale? It's not around there. It's not on the roof. Is it inside of that shed? Let's go, we'll go and have a look now in a bit. Where has it gone? It's not on the tractor, it's not on this. Let's see. It's not here, it's not there, it's not in here. Where is it? It's gone. We completely lost a bale. Maybe it's it was flicked back into this thing. We'll just see quickly. Was it maybe flinged back here? It could have maybe gone back. One grass. Is it this one? Start. There we go. Here it is. It just flicked itself back into the... Now that was just cool. I might even do a little. Wonder how good it... I don't know if I could actually do a short with it. I don't have the things that I can actually just... Okay, that we got. No, that was fun. And again, we need a lot of stuff, and we need a lot of stuff, but we can't get everything we want, or fast enough as we want it. But I'm really thinking about planting a spinnery just next to our mill. I'm gonna plant a spinnery next to our sawmill. Okay, there is a few more things to do. This thing can just stand there for the moment. We've got 3 more of these to do, 5. And sell them. And we are really going to at least this will give us some money again. Might not be enough yet. But as I say, I'm thinking about buying that other field. Oh no! We are making good. Yeah. Now you could go before you start and you could plan out and see which one you want, which of what, but it's interesting to try and see what we want without going and doing all of the research. But that's farming for you. You need to do research and on one hand, and on the other hand you need to do some experimentation. now we'll see if we can just do that. Hey, it's on. It doesn't matter how, it's on. As long as it doesn't touch the ground, it does not. We are fine. We are fine. I mean, we have been doing weird stuff. Okay. Now let's go and hunt that thing. Good. Okay. So I could go and buy the spinnery as I said, but the spinnery isn't close to where my cotton is currently. Or my wool is, for that matter. So when I have the money, we really want to do something. Come on, you stupid thing. Can't you just do what I want you to do? It can drive you. Sometimes you have to drive this thing, sometimes it will drive itself. I didn't really plan to turn in here, but well, we can do it now. We are here now. We're gonna deliver this. We're going to plant all of this stuff with cotton. If we get the other field, we might do a grass one. Or I might just miss out with the grass for a bit until we get the other field and just plant everything cotton. We're going to miss out on some money, but 180,000 will take us, what, 2 years to get in. And yes, we did make money from silage. Made like nice money from silage. So how much did we get? Well, 136. We got a nice amount of money. Truly, we got a nice amount of money. Now we got a double there. I double tapped it because, yeah. So we did get some nice money from there. Well, we are getting there. I really think I should then. I wasn't wanting to buy the spinnery, but on the other hand, I could wait. I'm going to wait some anyway because I don't know exactly when. This stuff will be ready. So that is October. We have done our need to go and roll the field. We did our cotton. Going to have to be waiting till February to do the other cotton. There's some trees we can cut down some trees. So there we go. This can roll itself. We've got 136,000. This will cost us 180. Let's go visit. What is currently planted here? Ah, sugar beet still. This is still sugar beet, which we really don't know anything about and don't know how to harvest. I think it's one of those silly beet harvesters. We'll have to go and see. See how much did we make. It is really, I think it's too slow for us to actually bother with this one. We will have to do the other spinnery. Because here we can make about 3 or 4 per day. We can go and dump. So let's go down through. I think there's around almost 3 in there. But we do need this. We'll go and save you lot there. There we go. I'm thinking about another sheepfold, maybe? That's 100 and something, 400 and something, so I think I could be able maybe to supply at least a spinnery some of the time with wool. I mean, so far we've made about 6 woolen bales. Yeah, I can have around 50 more sheep here. I think if I put another sheep pen down. Now I will lose this nice area for where I park my stuff, but I'm thinking about parking the spinnery over yonder, there where the debris crusher was. Don't yet have enough money for that. Now if I didn't buy, I still wouldn't have enough money. Come on. Okay, we'll just park here because this is the field we'll mow first. Now let's go and have a little look-see at this. So here we've got grass. We can still plant it next month. Which is the last month we can plant anything. But I don't think we will have enough to actually buy our field, so we might just have to keep grass on that field for another year. Because I don't want to plant cotton and then not have grass. Although I can plant grass in March, but then it will only be ready sometime there. So I think we got 3 harvests of this field this year, if I can remember. I don't think we will get a 4th or a 5th. But yes. So this thing is doing its job. 136. E70, definitely there needs to be more fertilization done. I'm thinking about switching to the this thing is low, that thing is low. What is the second one? Is it the buy one? No, that's the weed. Are there weed on that field? I haven't seen weed. Well, that's grass, so it shouldn't have weed on it. Well, let's go and have a little look. Did this thing fix itself? Interesting. I'm wondering if this thing now, because it doesn't show weed, it shows mulch. I don't know if I plant over it, but I have to actually plow this field. That is something that I will need to do tomorrow. And I'll do that with the yellow tractor. I think the yellow tractor might be able to do it. Either tomorrow or maybe December. Yeah. I will need to plow that field. I don't know if I... Yeah, it just... Yeah. Maybe shallow cultivated. I'm not sure if that will work. A spade. I'm not sure which will work here. But plow, I can just as well plow there. Okay, so let's go there. I want to buy this one as well. I can't afford the other field, the small field, because then I can actually make all of that one field. Oh, let's just cover something. Again, if you've got the big sawmill, some of this stuff will be easier, but... And here there is just too much stuff. Let's just see what we have. Nothing we need. Just need to do this because, yes, I know it costs money. The problem is, there's too much undergrowth there. So just to get rid of some of this, we'll just use that. Get rid of some of the undergrowth. Helps us there, then we can cut better. Might need to move our trailer. Let's just see how this looks. How much? 12,000. Well, it's still enough. But, okay. So that's basically it for today. We'll trim this stuff tomorrow. There's just so much undergrowth here, I can't really see what's going on. I might even get myself a mulcher someday. Okay, that's almost done. This thing is just going to finish. So that's it for the day. This is basically the end of the video. We're just going to see how this thing completes itself. I should have started it earlier. I forgot that I actually have to roll this field. I could have started it earlier. I think there's around 2 we still need to do. This thing is supposed to seed some if you find some grass unseeded. Something I don't like about the this precision farming is it's difficult with grass. Your lime isn't as accurate, but that's not really, it's fine, we can deal with that, but the fertilization thing, doesn't work properly on grass always. I mean, I've been struggling with it on this field to get a perfect score. Now for a while, and it is terribly difficult. I will go and fertilize properly. I can of course again use weed killer. So we need to save money. We need to get more money. We need to A, get that other field, B, need to get this field. There's nothing I can harvest from it because I don't know how to harvest those. They really want the field before I get the spinnery, so that I can plant you with cotton and, well, that one with cotton. This one is how much? 2.6. It just annoys me because I can't work on it properly. We could use that. We also need money to buy ourselves a cotton harvester. We can get away with that, but we might be able to save enough money over the next year. This is not going to be a quick project. If you just build it, I think without doing anything, some people say it takes 4 years. I don't think it's going to take 4 years for us. We might. This is also a prospective thing that we might buy. Because this thing is got there's a lot of I think forestry that can go on here, but again it's not close to where we are. We started on the starting farm, so we're going to do as much as we can around the starting farm. Nothing else we can buy. Here's again a bit nice lot of wood. Only 1.6 hectare here, but here's a lot of wood that we can cut down. This is also, I've got some wood. And then we can branch out here. This of course is another field that has got potential, but it's again a bit far away from where you are. That's the problem if you start on this. You get these little enclaves of stuff you can do. I think the best starting point would be, I don't know if there's a house around up here somewhere. But you really want your farm close to things. Here's another nice big place to start. But I wanted to start on the starting farm itself. Tomorrow we will plough this whole thing. Yes, and it will screw up our crop things, but what can we do? See, this is how much hectare? This is around 3 hectares, and we got almost a bale of cotton from it. This one is more than free. It's 1.7, so it's 2.45, sorry, 3.45, and then so it's almost 4.45 hectares, this whole big field. So it's a bit more than this. So we will get 2 cottons from this if we plant it. Maybe 2 and another bit of this. So 2 more rounds we need to go for this, then it's done. There's a few grass we missed. I might just keep this a grass field. Never mind that we are having trouble with this. It's a shame this tree we can't get cut down because it's in our way. Quality. I actually could have made the sheep a bit bigger. Did I select again? Oh well, doesn't matter. We'll sort itself out. Tractor not really nice lot of stuff in it. A little bit of a stream there. Okay, one more circuit I think. Yes, one more circuit. I don't think, just because of this bank, of this incline on the field, I don't think I'm gonna use this as a cotton field. It would have been good, but I don't think the harvester would like the bank on this one side of the field. Really should have done a little bit of a better job here. But it is difficult to do ploughing. If you've got somewhat of a vision impairment. Plowing sucks because, especially if you can't drive in straight lines, relative motion and relative proportion is stuff. If you've got a problem with that, you have a problem with this. I would have liked it if there was, like, you could plant grass and the other stuff, if there was a way to plow to delineate your fields in the same way without using a plow, or just at least to clean it up a bit. You know, a field and an unfield type thing. Because I don't think that the grass and that stuff take away the field. You know, there should be just something to either a plow thing or a just so that you can neaten your field a bit. I mean, in the end it will be better to actually plow a field, but if you could sort of delineate and fix up some of the borders of your field, that would be great. And I so want to get rid of these. Yes. Then you get the utility poles. A bane to any farmer, in game or out of game. Especially here, I would have liked it to be able to just neaten it up a bit. So here we go, we are basically done with this. I don't think there's anything else that we need to do tonight. So that's that. We are done. And we need to fix that. So thanks for watching. Please support the channel, please subscribe, please go and donate on patreon.com, and see you at my next game playthrough in November. Then we will mow some more grass and maybe plow a bit, I don't know yet.